Chaos. North Kuta Badung, jurisdiction emergency public order disturbance. Pecalang forced to intervene. Wow, where the police? Well, that's what the story is about. And residents of Pekutatan in Jembrana, Bali, question the continuation of the Mengwi-Gilimanuk Toll Road project. Yes, more on that. This has become my favorite thing now next to the North Bali International Airport. And we're going to talk about that and what the governor has to say about it as well. Stay tuned for details on these and other stories. Selamat siang. Welcome to the latest news from Bali and Indonesia. This is March 8th, 2025, and my name is Bruce. And what is the weather like today? Boy, it is steamy. Zoe and I just got back from shopping for a birthday party this afternoon for Monkey Boy, one of my grandsons. And it is steamy, steamy, steamy. Right now, the temperature is 30.1 degrees Celsius, the humidity 79%, and the wind speed is 4.5 kilometers per hour. A hazy day, but really, wow, steamy, steamy, steamy. I am sweating. And I'm going to be doing noise dampening on this video, but you may hear screaming in the background. No, we are not torturing anybody here. This is all of my grandchildren here. I have every one of them today, from Mia, the littlest one, not a year old yet, and all the way up to Zoe, who's 12. And so a lot of kids here, a lot of grandkids. It is just crazy. So let's get into it. Chaos. North Kuta Badung jurisdiction emergency public order disturbance. Pecalang forced to intervene. The police seem relaxed in emergency situations or public order disturbances that always occur in the jurisdiction of the North Kuta Police. Various crimes often occur, including snatching and fights between foreign nationals that occur almost every time. The latest case of illegal parking on the side of the road was left without firm action from the North Kuta Police. In fact, this congestion can trigger drivers to be stuck for hours. Apart from that, there are also many who are not disciplined in traffic, such as breaking into the opposite lane. Well, surprise, surprise. This forced the local Pecalang to intervene. There was even a verbal argument between them and a driver who parked carelessly, threw garbage in the wrong place, and even urinated in bottles. What? The action of the Pecalang to control the group went viral on social media. Actually, they were accompanied by the police when giving warnings, explained a resident known as Jik Gus. And this video went viral, of course, and so when videos go viral about problems here, there's usually some action taken. So we'll see what's going to happen with this. Even one of the Pecalang who refused to be named stated that they had reprimanded the violators several times in a polite way. However, many vehicles still parked overnight on the side of the road without any regard. The police always say they have socialized this matter. Hee hee hee. Don't be like that. Let's take the streets together, he said. Well, a good sense of humor, I guess, and always appreciated. I like a good sense of humor. When asked about the minimal steps taken by police officers to enforce order in the jurisdiction of the North Kuta Police, a competent source within the police chose to remain silent. Head of Public Relations of Badung Police has not yet provided an official statement regarding this matter. Meanwhile, the public hopes that the police will be more proactive in maintaining security and order in this area, which is a magnet for foreign tourists. Otherwise, it is not impossible that the image of North Kuta as a favorite tourist destination will be further tarnished. Hopefully, our friends in the North Kuta Police will also get out into the field. Okay, so are they going to get out into the field? I don't know. You know, the common joke in the United States about the police is that they're always at some donut shop eating donuts. And well, what's the version here? I don't know. Zoe and I did see a couple of police cruising around on their motorcycles when we were out a little while ago. I don't know what they were doing, but they were out doing something. Okay, and what about the Mengwi-Gilimanuk Toll Road? Residents of Pekutatan in Jembrana, Bali, questioned the continuation of the Mengwi-Gilimanuk Toll Road project, and they've been questioning this for a long time, actually. The toll road project that the people of Bali have been waiting for has yet to show significant progress. Until now, there has been no activity at the project's groundbreaking location in the Pekutatan district, and this has raised more questions among local residents. Moreover, this project is not included in the list of 77 National Strategic Projects, PSN, set by the President for the 2025-2029 year. The sub-district head admitted that many residents were starting to question the certainty of the project, especially because this area, their area, is one of the toll gates and a potential location for the construction of a world-class amusement park. Wow, I haven't heard about that amusement park in years. I didn't even know it was still an issue. Would a world-class amusement park draw a lot of tourists? Most likely, yes. Is it part of Bali's culture? Well, most likely, no. But it certainly would bring in money. Anyway, back to the toll road. The question started to emerge after information circulated that the Mengwi-Gilimanuk Toll Road project was not included in the PSN. However, we asked the public to wait for further information. Meanwhile, Bali Governor Wayan Koster explained that the project is still in the study stage, especially regarding the design changes required. After 3 years, they're just figuring this out. He emphasized that the route is very much needed to overcome traffic jams and the risk of accidents on the national road connecting Gilimanuk and Mengwi. However, the governor could not confirm whether the development would be carried out by invoicing private investors, considering the large costs and the need for careful planning. The toll road construction process is different from shortcuts, so it requires further study, he said. And I mentioned this in the last video. And what are these national strategic projects? Well, there's 77 altogether. And just going to mention the top 4. These are new ones. The Free Nutritious Meal Program, MBG, which has become very controversial. Revitalization of quality school and madrasa facilities and infrastructure. Development and implementation of excellent schools. And development of complete quality hospitals in districts and cities. There is a whole list of all of these projects, and you can check it out in an article linked below. So, what about the governor? He says this is going to happen. Koster affirms Gilimanuk-Mengwi Toll Road project will continue despite leaving PSN. The governor ensured that Gilimanuk-Mengwi Toll Road project will continue even though it's no longer on the list of the PSNs. According to him, this project is still programmed and currently an evaluation is being carried out on the route that will be passed. This was made sure, well, it seemed like it, they publicized it years ago. He said the road is still running even though it's not a PSN. There's a route evaluation and the project is still being planned to happen sometime. Koster is optimistic that this project can be realized according to plan, even though it has raised public questions regarding the continuation of the construction of the toll road. The governor emphasized that the project would be carried out by the local government because of the importance of this infrastructure in facilitating connectivity between West Bali and the economic center in South Bali. Previously, the Gilimanuk-Mengwi Toll Road was included in the PSN with the hope of accelerating its development through various regulatory and investments facilities. However, after the project was removed from the PSN, its funding scheme had to be adjusted. The toll road is going to be 96.84 kilometers, and it will connect the Gilimanuk port with the economic centers in Badung and Denpasar. So it is still in the evaluation stage. More studies, more studies. The local government is trying to ensure that this project will continue. And, well, I think residents have some questions, and well, rightly so. So keep following up on that. And illegal villas in Bali. Nominee bylaw will be weapon to eradicate illegal villas for foreign nationals in Bali. Bali's Deputy Governor, Nyoman Giri Prasta, is optimistic that the Nominee Regional Regulation will be realized this year. The Deputy Governor hopes that the Nominee Regulation will be effective as a weapon to take action against foreign-owned assets in Bali, such as illegal villas that do not pay taxes. He ensured that the Nominee Regional Regulation could increase regional original income, PAD, if implemented properly. Key words, implemented and properly. With this regulation, we can take firm action against illegal villas that have not paid taxes. Many of these transactions are carried out abroad, so they did not contribute to Bali, said the Deputy Governor. According to him, the process of drafting the Nominee Regional Regulation is still ongoing. As soon as possible, the process, God willing, can be completed this year. Study, study, study. Meanwhile, the head of Bali Tourism Office, Chakorda Bagus Pamayun, explained that the nominee regulation is still under discussion. Academics are involved in the preparation of the academic test. This regulation will later be discussed in accordance with the direction of the governor and the deputy governor. Currently, we are still waiting because, according to the regulatory system, one of them must include an academic paper in the preparation of the regulation. According to Pak Pamayun, this regulation is very important for Bali tourism management, especially in controlling illegal villas. However, without a mature academic study, the implementation of the regulation cannot be done. I wish that I could get in on this, as a former academic and researcher. I would love to get in on all these studies. Boy, there should be a lot of work for academics with all the studies that are going on about everything. But can't work, unfortunately. And one final story, and this one I talked about, I think 2 years ago, and it's the fire department in Buleleng. Buleleng Fire Department again proposes additional fire stations. The idea of adding fire stations at several locations several years ago has been re-proposed by the Buleleng Fire Department in the initial draft of the 2026 work plan. The addition of these fire stations is to meet the standard for the maximum fire brigade response of 15 minutes to arrive at the scene of an incident. The proposal was discussed in the Regional Apparatus Forum for the initial draft of the work plan of the Buleleng Regency Fire Department. The four proposed additional posts are in Gorogak, Wanagiri, Busungbiu, and Chachikula, which are currently quite far from the existing fire posts, such as the Fire Department post handling the Western Buleleng area, the City Fire Department post, which handles the Singaraja City area, and the Kubatambahan post for handling Eastern Buleleng. The acting head of the Buleleng Fire Department said the Gorogak Fire Station is projected to be built in Pamutaran. Busungbiu Fire Station will be built in Puchaksari Village or Dapdaputi, Sukasara Fire Station in Wanagiri, and Tajakula Fire Station in Sambiringteng. The plan is these new fire stations will utilize unused asset buildings owned by the Regency government. In addition to the addition of fire stations, the department also cooperates with fire departments of neighboring districts so that when there is an incident in the border area, it can be handled more quickly. The addition of fire stations and cooperation between regions is expected to minimize the impact of fires and provide a sense of security for residents. Meanwhile, the issue of supporting infrastructure owned by the fire department was also highlighted. Starting from the fleet and other equipment, it is time to be rejuvenated so that there are no more cases of fleets breaking down in the middle of the road because they are too old and cannot climb. Strengthening human resources of firefighters to be more professional in carrying out their duties. They can be included in training or certification, including support for increasing capacity for fire volunteers who have been formed in 9 sub-districts with a total of 1,130 people. Interesting. Okay, so that is it for today. I've got a busy day scheduled here. Thanks for viewing. Be kind to someone today. Take care, and I will see you next time. Have a great weekend.